One of the biggest reasons why women never create their own digital product, program, or community isn't because they don't have a good idea. It's because they don't think they're qualified. They tell themselves, who am I to teach this? There are already so many people that already do this. Or they think there are already so many people that know so much more than I do. Or maybe they're waiting until they take another course, be an expert. If you have ever thought that, this video is for you. Because I don't want to convince you that you're qualified. I want to maybe help you see yourself a little bit differently. If we've never met before, my name is Ashley. For years, I bought course after course, several coaches, thinking that the next one would finally make me feel ready. I spent so much time promoting other people's products that I never stopped to think, what do I have to offer? And I realized that I wasn't looking for more information. I was looking for the permission, the justification that I had something to actually offer. And no coach or course was ever going to give me that. Now, I help women stop waiting until they feel qualified and actually start building something that's theirs. So let's talk about 3 different reasons that you might think that you're unqualified. So the first reason is that you might be too close to see the value in your own story. Here's what I mean. All of the things that feel ordinary to you, your experiences, all of the things you've learned, your mistakes that you've made, any shortcuts you've figured out, they don't feel special anymore, right? Because you live them every day. You assume that because it's just ordinary information to you that everybody else knows the information as well, right? But they don't. They don't know. You discount your own growth because you've watched every single step of it. You moved through it. So just because something seems obvious to you doesn't mean that it's not maybe life-changing for somebody else. Second reason is that you're comparing yourself to the wrong people. This one kept me stuck for a long time. We spend so much time looking at people that are 10 chapters ahead of us. The ones with the huge audiences, the ones that are making the 6, 7, 8 figures, the polished brands, their successes, everything, right? We measure ourselves against them. And of course, we don't feel qualified because we do that. We're looking in the wrong direction. Instead of constantly looking ahead, which isn't a bad thing, right? You want to look to the future and to the possibilities that are out there and keep your eye on the prize, but don't compare yourself on that. Look at the woman who is chapters behind you. Look at how far you yourself have come. That woman is overwhelmed and is aching to know the information that you have. She doesn't need the person who's been doing it for 15 years. That person's above what she can comprehend, right? She needs someone that's just a few steps ahead. That's more relatable, right? So reason number 3 is that people don't need the future version of you. They need you right now. Think about who you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago. If you sat down at the breakfast table across from that woman, could you encourage her? Could you save her from a few mistakes? Could you teach her something that you have learned along the way? If your answer is yes, then somewhere out there is a woman that's standing exactly where you used to stand. And she's praying for someone like you to show up. So here's what I hope you take away from this. My goal isn't to convince you that you're qualified. My goal is to help you recognize that maybe you've been defining qualified. Because qualified doesn't mean that you know everything, that you're an expert, that you're a guru. All it means is that you've learned something that can help somebody else. It means that you have walked through something that somebody else is walking through right now. And sometimes being just a few steps ahead is exactly what somebody else needs. If you have been thinking about creating your own program, digital product, or community, but you've been waiting until you feel like an expert, I want to invite you to join our community. We have monthly workshops where we talk about how to come up with the perfect idea. What is boiling in your heart, what God has placed in your heart to share and find something that is marketable, and how to break past those barriers of feeling like you're unqualified. It is a place where women are done building somebody else's dream, pushing somebody else's product, and are ready to finally build something of their own. We encourage each other. We share ideas. We give good constructive feedback and we take imperfect action together. I'm going to leave the link below. And before you go, I would love to hear from you. What is one lesson that you've learned in the past that could help somebody else that's just getting started? I have a feeling that you know a lot more than what you're giving yourself some credit for. If this video encouraged you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.